Okay, so today's interview we actually recorded a couple weeks ago, and it was a lot of fun. Our friend Jay Caetano with Anarcho Coffee, who actually this week, I have it on good authority, is starting his own podcast and his own liberty-themed networking deal.
There you go.
Called Anarcho Inc. And it's about us anarchists going out and starting our own businesses and being the capitalists that we are to gain that financial freedom that we need and the ability to, make changes that people with money can make.
Yeah.
As long as we allow people in power to be guided by money, let's try and make ourselves the one with the money.
How about that?
So let's just get into it. This is our interview with Jay Caetano. So, welcome to the Sounds Like Liberty podcast. I'm curious how you actually pronounce your name, because it's not a common name.
No, it's not. It's just Jay Caetano. It's nothing fancy.
Okay.
Nice.
It was the J that was the part I had trouble pronouncing. The end I got.
I figured so. Most people do.
Anyways, so on Sounds Like Liberty, we like to talk to libertarians, anarchists, whichever strain or variety you choose to be. I'm guessing on the fact that your email is anarchocoffee and that you are an ANCAP, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I was just having this conversation with my wife, and I was saying that it depends on the issue, I guess. Sometimes I'm kind of like minarchist, limited government. Some other days I'm so frustrated that I'm like full ANCAP.
You never go full. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I think ANCAP is always the ideal.
Right.
I think even if I had to be forced to push the Rothbard switch today, I'd be hard pressed to do it because that just sounds like societal collapse, and that doesn't sound like fun either.
Right.
I like the term evolutionary ANCAP. Maybe when people are smart enough, when they're smart enough that we can do it, we should.
There you go.
I like that a lot. Yeah, that because it allows you to evolve. So, that sounds about right. Yeah.
So you apparently run a coffee company, is what it looks like. I think that's how I got turned on.
Okay, yeah. So, and I said, I'm looking around. I see a lot of podcasts. Love the podcasts. See a lot of t-shirt companies, apparel companies. Great, all good stuff. I said, no one's doing coffee. And so, coffee is life, at least for me, and I think for others. I've got 2 kids, and if I don't have at least 3 cups of coffee in the day, I won't make it.
Oh, see, you're still an amateur, my friend. You're measuring in cups, not pots.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you just make the pot in the morning, you dump it into a thermos, and take that with you.
You take that with you.
And the wife can drink what she's going to drink. Well,
that's the thing. We both have different tastes in coffee, so...
I'm curious what your taste in coffee is.
We are big fans of coffee.
I'm more of the medium dark roast.
Nice.
And the wife is the French vanilla.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about yourself?
You're both pansies.
Really?
I want it to be. In fact, I think all coffee should just be espresso.
Okay.
Just as black as humanly possible. If we could inject the tar
right
at the bottom of the pot into my veins, we'd do that.
Okay.
Too.
There you go.
Well, for the listeners, then I would recommend the Rothbard roast.
Nice.
And that name, it comes from our friends over at Actual Anarchy and Dan over there. Yep. So we've got the Rothbard roast, and then there's the 6-bean espresso. Oh. Those are both our darkest roasts right now.
Nice. I like it dark.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever seen my wife, clearly I like it dark. But
Zing.
Or if you have the ability to see into my soul, but that's another story. That shit's just a black hole. You lose yourself in there.
Oh God.
That's a podcast for another day.
Right? Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds of the black soul.
I just want to start singing Black Hole Sun now.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, great song.
All
great
right.
Song.
So, I guess the next question is the stuff that I care about, which is what kind of music do you listen to? You have a genre that you like, or you kind of, what's your feel?
Yeah. And I thought about this. I've listened to 2 of your podcasts now, and I said, what am I going to say? And this is all I could come up with, which is I listen to everything from the Allman Brothers to ZZ Top.
Nice.
Oh, you like classic rock then? It's pretty simple.
Yeah, just classic.
He was going from A to Z, is what he's
A
getting
to Z.
at.
That was that was lame. But I'll listen to everything and anything. The things that.
Well, if you wanted to really nail that joke, you should have said from ABBA to ZZ Top.
ABBA to ZZ Top.
And then I would have just said,
ABBA. Yeah.
I just then would have said Golden Oldies because
Golden Oldies, true, right. And I disclaimer now.
Okay.
Now, a lot of the music I listen to, I don't know their political views.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, I listen to some straight up commie shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of them are.
You know how
on
many
that
people
end,
like Rage?
unfortunately.
How many people like love Rage Against the Machine that we've had on?
Love them.
Yeah,
Love it.
and they're straight up
Super
communists.
commie.
So
Yeah.
I think all bets
Che
are off.
Guevara t-shirts.
All bets are off. Okay. Well, that's the thing. Like, some of that message resonates with me though from Rage, right?
Well, there's the and part of the and com. I get that.
I mean, that's the thing that matters with music. Like, whatever resonates with you. We get it.
Right.
I think everyone just needs to listen to more Bad Rabbits, but
Bad Rabbits, haven't heard of them. But so yeah, I listen to it. I mean, I've classic country, not the new stuff. I'm talking like Johnny Cash when I say country.
Nice.
I'll have everything up to classic punk. The Clash, up to like Green Day. But even recently, I just this new band came up in my Spotify feed or whatever, the Rumjacks. So very Dropkick Murphys like.
Okay, yeah. When you said the name, I was thinking that sounds kind of like a Dropkick Murphys sort of band.
Yep. So I've been listening to that stuff, but there's actually a channel on Spotify called Libertarian.
Oh, interesting.
You should check it out. There are some really funny songs on there.
Oh God.
I can't remember all, but I remember listening to one was about I don't want to pay taxes anymore, and they were just really hilarious. I think Cat Stevens was on there. So.
Well,
Nice.
it's libertarian is a very wide term due to many uses over the years. I mean, technically, there's socialists calling themselves libertarians now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna let them starve. That's what we've already addressed this.
Yeah, that seems to be the
What
way
happens?
to handle that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how exactly does music fit into your life? Is it just something that's on in the background? Do you actively look up new music?
I haven't actively looked up new music probably since I've been out of high school. I was more active in the music scene in high school, trying to find new music, go to different concerts, always looking for that next newest band or underground band. I did a lot of punk rock shows in the downtown Providence area. But since having kids, I think, that's, I guess since the age of, my age of MTV is gone, it's like my, or TRL with Carson Daly, is gone. I really don't see it out unless it shows up on Spotify. But I listen to a lot of music because I'm actually my day job is a web developer, and then by night I'm a ANCAP coffee seller.
Nice.
Nice.
When coding, music helps me focus. But it's a mix of music and podcasts, to be honest with you.
I like it.
Podcasts are always sneaking in, it seems.
Well, I always tell people podcasts actually part of the reason I started this podcast was so I could force myself to have to listen to music again, because I need to. We every week me and Liz bring a new album from Bandcamp to the show. It has to be. It came out that week. That's our stipulation. So it forces us to have to look up new music and listen to something that we've never listened to before. Because prior to that, I was just listening to podcasts, and it kind of pushed music out of my life entirely.
Yeah, no, you got to have that music in your life. I mean, a song can sometimes turn your day around a little bit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I think Dave Smith sometimes can do that too.
Well, that's for damn sure.
For very different reasons.
Possibly.
Yeah.
The most recent Legion of Skanks is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was rolling last night.
Were you?
Yeah, they had some random woman come on the show, and she was like there for the open mic upstairs, and they were trying to tell her Jay was Lewis and Lewis was Jay.
Oh my gosh.
And she kept singing a cappella songs about sucking dicks. So.
Interesting.
Wow.
That sounds like Legion of Skanks. God
That
bless.
sounds like Legion of Skanks, yeah.
Yeah, and they almost got her to give her phone number out on the show.
Oh, good God.
Oh gosh. That would have been not pretty, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So,